Sometimes it can feel like you're not making any progress when it comes to gaining size and strength. Especially after the beginner phase, your muscle growth will slow down dramatically. I was very unsure when this happened to me. In 2019, I didn't make any progress. It felt like my physique wasn't really changing. If you aren't gaining any muscle, these are 3 truths you have to know if you want to continue getting progress. Number 1, you must chase a small overload in every exercise every time you step into the gym. If you can beat the books, even by a little bit, then that workout is a win. I used to be super anxious that I wasn't progressing fast enough, but here's the thing. Even the smallest gains add up over time. Let's imagine a super slow progression. You're only adding 1 rep per week. Even with this worst case scenario, in 1 year, you'll be able to add 52 reps to an exercise. If you start off squatting 225 for 3 sets of 6, in 1 year, you'll be at 295 for 776. Your legs will be much bigger and stronger from that. But workout to workout, it won't really feel like you're doing much. Adding just 1 rep will have most people feeling disappointed, like they made fuck all gains. But the real disappointment comes when you try to progress too fast and you end up plateauing. Just nudge the progress every workout until you can't anymore. Once you plateau, switch to a different exercise and do the same thing. You build your physique in the long term by raising your average strength on multiple exercises. Think long term and you will get the craziest results. Truth number 2, most of your life should be spent bulking. There are 2 reasons for this. It's much easier for your body to build muscle when it has a surplus of nutrients, and jacked people are generally heavier than the average guy. Think about any YouTuber physique that you respect. None of these guys weigh 150 pounds. They're all in the 180s, 190s, 200 pounds and above. How can you expect to look anything like these guys if you refuse to gain weight? I'm not saying that you should never cut, you should never shred down. But if you want to become as jacked as possible, your average weight should be going up over time. You might bulk to 170, cut to 150. Bulk to 180, cut to 160. Your weight is fluctuating up and down, but on average, over the months and years, it's going up. I make the habit of weighing myself every morning. I take the average and that becomes my weekly weight. If I'm bulking, I eat more so that my average goes up. If I'm cutting, I eat less so that my average goes down. During my last cut, I was able to get to 171. I look just as shredded as I did in 2020, but I was 10 pounds heavier. This means I gained 10 pounds of muscle. If you are heavier but you look just as lean, then you've gained a lot of muscle. Gaining weight over a long period of time is how you can ensure gains over the coming months and years. If you are progressing on all your workouts and you're gaining weight over time, there is a 100% chance you're building muscle. But there's also one more factor we need to talk about. The third and most important thing holding you back is that you aren't thinking long term. If you want to build the body of your dreams, you must overload and gain weight patiently over the long term, and the progress won't be linear. The process is going to look something like this: plateaus followed by big increases. Because of this, you must stay patient. If you continue training and trust the process, the small gains will add up over time. Eventually, you will look back and not even recognize old pictures of yourself, but you have to think long term. There is this quote that I really like from a 17th century philosopher: "Time and I against any other two." Think about it.
You're struggling. You're stuck. It seems as though you've been in a plateau for a long time. What makes it worse is that, you go online, you see people putting on gains left, right, and center. Everyone around you seems to be getting better, but you're stuck. The act of training is a constant for me, man. That's one thing I've learned about myself. I'm going to keep rocking up no matter what. And that's what I want you guys to have as well. This mentality that no matter what, man, we're going to rock up to the damn gym. Okay? You rock up and you keep practicing and you keep working on these ideas. Because every time you are present in the gym, you have the ability, you have the opportunity to work on something. They're going to have to drag us out of this place in a body bag, all right? We're not giving up. That's the mentality of a warrior.
If you want me to yell at you some more about gaining weight, check out my very important video on ab anxiety.